Hello, classmates. My name is Fatima, and I'm going to talk about anger and surprise in this presentation. If you see in this picture right here, you'll see different kind of facial reactions of being angry, and surprise. Okay, let's move on. The definition of anger. We feel anger when someone interferes with the ability to pursue or attain a goal frustrating us, physically or psychologically, by holding us back or by causing us to feel that we are incapable or unworthy. If you see in this facial reaction right here in the picture, you will see eyebrows pulled down and together, eyes open wide, staring hard, lips pressed tightly and together. Impact on health. The effects on controlled anger include nervousness, high blood pressure, and migraine. Anger can be spoken appropriately, resulting in a positive and beneficial feeling. Impact of anger of relationships. When we are ceaselessly angry, we can start to see each other as enemies rather than the partners we really are. We may have learned the best way to guard is being on the offense. So we go into assault mode to strike at them before they can strike us. The, that keep us cautious, caught in the method of looking to our partner as a person who is answerable for the issue. The outcome is an outward appearance of being cutthroat and cold. However, this appearance might be precise at the time. When we are in insurance and protections mode, in our relationship is as opposed to zeroing in on the duration we have for our accomplice. How to improve it? Cognitive restructuring. Changing our ability to think and deal with anger and solve the problem. Problem solving, figuring the trigger that caused the anger and fixing the problem instead of acting out the emotion of anger. Humor. Humor can also diffuse anger that is in danger or escalating out of control. Humor is as useful for helping us to avoid taking ourselves or the situation too seriously. I'll give you an example. In the hospital, you will see a patient was screaming, cursing, and throwing stuff to the nurse because she was really in pain. Because, but the nurse will give his or her medication. It's not due yet. Okay, let's move on to surprise. Definition of surprise escalate feelings regardless. In case we are surprised with something good, we'll feel more intense feeling of bliss or delight than we typically would. In case we are amazed by something negative or sentiments of anger, despair, or misery will likewise heighten. Impact on health. Surprise chips away at the dopamine framework in our cerebrums, helping us to concentrate and motivating us to take a gander at our circumstance in new manners. If you see in this picture right here, you will see three different kind of person. You will see the expressions of being surprised. You will see the raise of eyebrows, um, eyes wide open, and also the mouth wide open. There's also surprise at mad surprise or 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 happy surprise. Okay, let's talk about impact of relationships. Surprise is an integral benefit that extends feelings of adoration and fascination. Surprise makes feeling of unusefulness that causes others to feel more inquisitive, that causes others to feel about us. As well, this interest helps keep our associations and connections feeling new invigorated. For example, for this, in the article How Anger Affects Intimate Relationships by Randy Gander, Randy talks about how anger impacts intimate relationships and the steps to take get out of the anger zone. First, Randy expresses how anger in a relationship is a far too common thing. It isn't unusual for one party in a relationship to feel angry about some situations, but it's important to not let anger control your cognitive decision making. Um, is this first step is to becoming less angry is to find out and step accept what is bothering you and why and express in with your partner. It is important to let your partner know what made you upset so they can work it out. The second step is to become aware of what makes your partner angry so it won't happen in the future. These two simple steps are great tools for having healthy interpersonal relationships. So I'm going to talk about conclusion. Conclusions for this presentation. Emotions play a major function in communicating. If you're genuinely mindful, you will convey better. You will see the feelings of others and how the way they are feeling impacts the way they communicate. You will you will likewise better understand what others are communicating to you and why. Although the feeling is common, the experience of feeling is very unique. We are not driven crazy by similar encounters. We don't feel anger to a similar degree, and we don't communicate anger correspondingly. We are performing by our way of life, our friend gatherings, and our individual experience. Thank you for listening, and I will pass it by to Venetia, and she will talk about the main point three. Bye bye.